I would like to begin this video with a public apology to clay. I didn't treat it with respect. I didn't center myself. I didn't even wedge it properly. I just dove in like an overconfident squirrel with a half-baked vision and a deeply flawed understanding of physics. Anyway, I tried to sculpt a beetle. The plan was elegant. A small winged ceramic creature with a flower-laced body and soft curves. Something beautiful, pretty, something soothing, something that would make people say, "Oh wow, that's so delicate," and not, "Is it supposed to look like that?" And things started fine. The first 20 minutes or maybe 4 hours were a masterpiece of false confidence. I had a decent shape going. The wing structure looked promising, even though my half-baked plan was starting to look like it hadn't even reached the half-baked point. And this is where I pass on the advice to probably, bake your plans a little bit more before starting than I did on this thing. Somewhere between shaping the wings and adding them to the body, I managed to make this wall-hanging bug overly large. And that's totally fine. I was loving the idea. But as I went on, I realized the amount of decoration these wings will need, and the amount of time that equaled was not going to add up to my patience limit. I loved adding the little details though, and the big wings gave me a lot of surface to cover. The little bee bum hornet thing that I just made was amazing. I loved that. I think it turned out amazing. The eyes, super easy as always. So why not make 4? I tried to fix it. I added more feathers. I pretended not to be panicking. I thought maybe I can use some cookie cutters for details to cut down on time sunk into this thing. I went forth and shoved flowers into every possible place I could, like I was doing emergency floral triage. I also gave it a little belly plate that looked vaguely like armor because detail is fantastic and patience be damned. Probably my favorite part of this piece, though, honestly, was doing the eyes. The details, amazing. Chef's kiss. If something doesn't look right on your sculpture, just add more details. That is probably my biggest piece of advice for art, is if it doesn't look right, just keep going. Same goes for the cookie cutters. It's totally fine to use little tricks and tips to make your life in art easier, but try and make things your own however you want. Add some more detail, they said. It won't take time, they said. You can speed ramp it so it looks like it's super easy, and it doesn't take time at all, when in reality, it took you a few hours. I've got an idea. Are you tired yet? Let's add some more detail with some little flowery doodad things in the middle. And don't worry, because you're going to be adding even smaller ones to the even smaller flowers, but not just one to the middle of these smaller flowers, but many. I stared at it. It stared back. I think at this point, I was 10 hours in. So I walked away. I made tea. I considered scrapping it. I even poked at a different piece for a bit, just to convince myself I had other options in life. But then I had some carby lunch. I came back, and I committed. I gave the wings a shorter scalloped edge I hadn't planned on, but kind of loved, and it totally fixed the wonky too bigness of the wings and brought it all in. I think the new wings matched the eeriness of the eyes a lot better than the pretty wing version. When it was time to glaze, I kept it simple. Soft white crackled glaze from Coyote on the wings, with black engobe from Amaco, and clear spectrum glaze for the eyes, and a bit of watered down mint green underglaze in the flower crevices. The wing glaze came out uneven. I don't care. It looks like something grown instead of built, like a beetle-shaped garden artifact, which is apparently my aesthetic right now. So, if you're ever halfway through a sculpture, or a painting, or a life choice, and everything's on fire, maybe don't give up yet. Maybe it just needs more flowers. Thanks for watching me battle this bug to the bitter, beautiful end. Like, subscribe, and remember, symmetry is a scam.